My 32F fiance, 33M, of 8 years refuses to have a wedding. My 32F fiance, 33M, does not want a wedding of any kind. No elopement, no ceremony, no rings exchange, no vows, nothing. I've always wanted a traditional medium-sized wedding, but I've compromised to doing an elopement with just my parents present. He refused. So I compromised again and said let's just do the paperwork like he wants, then go to dinner with the 4 of us and celebrate. He refused. Then I said okay, let's just do the paperwork and dinner with the 2 of us and then get some pictures of the 2 of us and maybe do a party or something with family a few months from now. He refused. I just want to make it special. It's important to me and I've expressed that to him and he will not compromise on anything. We've been together for 8 years, so it's not as if we don't know each other well. I am really starting to rethink getting married and even staying in this relationship. But he says I'm being bratty. Am I putting too much importance on this? Anyone else just do paperwork and call it a day and not regret it? Edit to add. He just wants to do paperwork and make it legal. He doesn't want a ceremony or fanfare of any kind. He doesn't have family he wants to invite, and I'm very close to my family and want to have them at something. He also wants to focus on saving money and not spending it on a wedding. Also, thank you for all of the time everyone has taken to leave thoughtful replies to this post. It's really helping me reflect on the situation and I appreciate the responses. Your post made me so sad. You keep making yourself smaller and smaller to try to accommodate him. Any man who loves you and wants to marry you would be proud to celebrate your union, even if it is just in a simple way. Honestly, I think you are putting way too little importance on his behavior. Sure, sounds like he is just your BF, not your fiance. He has no interest whatsoever in getting married. Sure, seems odd it has taken 8 years to discover that he will not ever really be your fiance. Sorry. I can understand if he was just refusing a ceremony. But even refusing paperwork plus dinner just doesn't make sense. Are you sure he even wants to get married? He knows you aren't going anywhere considering you have been engaged for 8 years and put up with it. You should have rethought the relationship a long time ago. A man not even willing to bend a little bit to make you happy. Are you sure this is a husband you want? Damn, imagine having to wait 8 years to find out your BF doesn't want to marry you. I'd rather waste 8 years on a person than 8 years and 3 months. Or 9 years 6 months. Or 10 years. You get the idea. Take the hint, he doesn't want to marry you. Stop compromising and just leave. He won't change his mind and you are doing damage to your self-esteem. I was in the same situation. I compromised on so much I lost myself in the process trying to fit into the mold to get him to do something. Anything. Leave now. He doesn't care about your feelings about this wedding, which emo is abusive. Why did you say yes to him asking? Or did you ask him? No. There's something seriously wrong with this boy. Hit the brakes and figure this out. He's not your fiance. He doesn't want to marry you. He bought you a shut-up ring to buy more time. Your boyfriend is pretty sure you're not going anywhere. He's gotten 8 years out of you. If you want to get married, you should move on. So everything is his way and nothing is your way at all, and you are the one being bratty? Can you really call him a fiance at this point? Do you have an engagement ring? So he doesn't want to do something simply because it would bring you some joy? What's the point of someone who doesn't want to see you happy? He doesn't care about your happiness. And he doesn't want to be married to you. Not even dinner? Geez. I would do a dinner to celebrate almost anything. I do dinner for the sake of nice food. His refusal shows you exactly how he feels. Leave him and go and find someone who will share in joy and not destroy it. Is he even actually open to the paperwork? You are not being bratty. Marriage relationships are a compromise where you work together. Even though you've stressed what's important to you, he's not willing to budge. That's disrespectful to your desires. Are there other areas in the relationship that it's similar? The fact that you're questioning marrying him tells you that his stance really bothers you because he's not putting you first, which is selfish on his part. It's like he just wants a paper marriage and nothing more. You didn't describe the rest of your relationship. I hope there are multiple other areas where he does respect and supports you. You want to celebrate your marriage. He wants to be over and done with it. I would look at your relationship overall and ask yourself if this is a hill you need to die on, or if this is just the next in a long line of things he doesn't seem to care about even though they're valued and/or important. Wow. He's not compromising at all. Not willing to work with you. Not willing to give you even a sliver of a celebration that cements your love and commitment. Why might that be? And honestly, if this is how he is about lots of things you want and that are important to you, then you aren't right for each other. Yes, this is a perfectly valid reason to break up. Not wanting a big ceremony with all the expense and trouble is one thing, but absolutely refusing is a whole level of self-centered. Most men would happily jump through the hoops for their fiance because it's what she wants and they want to do it for her. He doesn't seem to want to be bothered with any effort, which is troubling so early in a relationship. What was his compromise? That you get the privilege of marrying him at all? He doesn't wanna get married. My guess is you were talking about getting engaged. To shut you up, he proposed. I wanna know the details of how you got engaged. Did he half-ass it? Put effort in? ECT. Sounds like he's really not interested in getting married at all. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.